Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Billy Napier fought his way off the hot seat last year as the Gators broke a 4-year bowl drought, something not seen since the mid-'80s in Gainesville, and this is a talented team with expectation.
They're riding a lot of momentum. You beat Ole Miss, you beat LSU to finish the season. You've got DJ Lagway back at quarterback, so there are a lot of people really excited in Gainesville for what these Gators might do.
And the schedule is incredibly challenging, but yet no longer the negativity. And now believing in Billy Napier, believing in Lagway, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the country. Interested to see how the Florida Gators look this year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Power football with the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll run the screen. Nice move there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The hand to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? To the air. It's Lagway. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Gators are on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Sturtevant. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Pressure coming. He's looking deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Bowling. Here's a heat. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. There's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Handoff to the single running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Smith, he smashes his way through again. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A little screen to the running back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Escapes the sack. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Boley. Makes the grab. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
To the air, it's Lagway. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it, didn't they?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Turns it on in midfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's ball. Breaks into the open. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Boley. Working that left side now. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out on the 30.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The lone back's got it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. It's Boley. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll go to the ground. Makes 1 man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the run, it's ball. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's ball. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the single back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find, and so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
No gain on the play. And first down for the offense.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
A first down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Sturdivant. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He leaves it with his back. He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Boley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's long. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Rides the back and leaves it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.